Hello. Today we're going to be doing a YouTube demonetization speedrun because we are talking about balls. Specifically, eating them. Eating balls. We're going to be watching people eat balls. Fair warning, there will be raw balls in this video, as well as many other forms of raw organs. So, if that is something that makes you queasy, you don't really like, I suggest closing your eyes while you watch this video, so I still get that view. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I was being sarcastic, okay? But yeah, if raw meat makes you uncomfortable in any way, please do not watch this video, because there will be a lot of raw meat. Now, if you're on TikTok, I'm sure you've seen one of these raw meat influencers before. One of the big ones was the king of raw meat, the Liver King, who got taken down recently for steroid use. Well, not taken down. He still has a platform, which is just fucking ridiculous. But there have been other people like this guy named Polly Long, who Ethan is online, made a great video about. Now, why do these raw meat influencers eat raw meat? Like, what is the reason? I think there are a lot. The big one is shock value. It gets views. You know, if you do something that gets views, you're gonna want to keep doing it because it makes you money, right? They eat it for more benefits. I don't know what their research is. Maybe it's non-existent. But that's what they tell their audience. So they also like to inherit those true alpha male traits, you know, like becoming ancestral again, like before the time when the media controlled everything. Basically just misdirecting their blame towards big pharma by eating raw meat because they think that modern day science is a lie, when in reality the lie stems from capitalism, and they just can't see it because, well, the majority of them are capitalists that are trying to sell you something. So like people like the Liver King or Pauly D. Did I say Pauly D? It's Polly Long. I don't know why I said Pauly D. That's awkward. But today we're going to be looking at someone that seems like he was a regular person and was influenced by one of these raw meat alpha male influencers and is now trying stuff out for himself and is becoming fairly successful on TikTok. He goes by the Butter Dog, and if you couldn't tell by the title, he likes butter. But not dogs. He doesn't eat dogs. I would definitely draw the line right there. That'd be really fucked up. But Butter Dog kind of just seems like he was a normal kid in college and stumbled across, you know, accounts like Polly Long or the Liver King and started indulging in this alpha male diet. And I'll be honest with you, he is pretty creative in the way that he eats his balls and other forms of raw organs. Because unlike Polly Long, who kind of just like eats testicles raw all the time for videos, and like eats raw brain and raw heart just by itself, unseasoned, straight out of the package, Butter Dog actually creates like foods. Like he like combines different raw meats and stuff together to make different foods. It's kind of hard to describe without getting too much into detail, because I don't want to, but let me just show you an example instead.
Let's make frosted animal crackers. Primal.
Okay, and there's the notorious Liver King slap. You can definitely tell where he got his influence from.
This 3-ingredient recipe has all the B vitamins and the signaling molecules to keep you bricked up 24/7. All right, step 1, take your testicle, make another cut.
This is the most American video I think I have ever seen. A white man, shirtless, cutting testicles to Thunderstruck by AC/DC. Could not get more American than this.
To pull up all the meat. Step 2. Take your organic, raw, and unfiltered honey as the frosting and apply to the top of the cracker. Step 3, don't forget the sprinkles. We got some Redmond real salt, microplastic free. A little bit on top. Of course, you gotta have the sprinkles. And that is a primal animal cracker. A little chewy, but even
a little. I just heard you swallow that thing down. I heard you gulp that shit down whole. You did not finish chewing that. Oh man, I heard that slide down his throat. I heard that ball slide down his throat. Okay, but see, like, at least he's like being creative, right? At least he like, fuck, no, it's still pretty bad. It's still pretty bad. Like, sure, okay, he could be more creative. Like, this is pretty low effort, but at the same time, a lot of the other like raw meat TikTokers don't really give a shit about at least even trying to be creative. They are just like, oh, raw testicle time. Yum, yummy raw testicle, yum. They don't even try because they don't have to because there's so much shock value. But here he's kind of just like, oh, I'm eating raw testicle and also adding a little bit of honey and salt, which by the way, isn't anywhere remotely similar to a frosted animal cracker, like at all. Honey is not frosting, honey's honey, and salt is not sprinkles. You can't just be like, oh, let me add some of our sprinkles. Salt, actually, it's salt. Those aren't sprinkles. He also likes to show, you know, more day in the life stuff because he is a college student that actually does rowing for his college team. And I guess he travels a lot in suits, I guess, but he shows like how he eats when he travels. So let's check it out.
Even when I'm traveling, I got the burgers and the butter with me. We're going to Boston today, and this is what I'm having for lunch. You don't need to eat shitty food when you're traveling. You can always bring your burgers through security. Already had a bite of the butter.
I'm sorry, did he just say you don't need to eat shitty food when traveling? I just brought my burgers and butter? That sentence just did not make any sense.
But this is gonna fuel me when we're going to Head of the Charles today.
Okay, is it just me or does red meat make you more tired? Like, if anything. Like, I feel like red meat weighs you down significantly. That's super interesting. This isn't like raw meat, but it is really interesting. Just like, I guess just the fact that he would bring 4 burger patties and a pound of butter with him to the airport. That is some dedication. I have to give props where props is due, I guess. This is another one of the Butter Dog's creations. This is like his staple. It's called the Testicle Butter Dog. Oh my god, I'm so excited.
It has been too long since my last testicle butter dog, so that is what we're making today. Take your testicle and cut it in half.
Oh yeah, let me just take the testicle I have sitting right here.
Testicle meat out of the sack. That is a testicle butter dog.
What was that ominous ass sound as soon as the video cut?
Butter dog.
That is terrifying. There's no way that's good. He just looks like he's in pain. Like, how are you what are you dipping that in? Is that testicle juice? This is so dystopian. You're still chewing the first bite. You haven't even swallowed yet. There's no way you're excited to make these videos. There's no way you're like, all right, today we're making the testicle butter dog. I'm so excited to set my camera up and record. There's no way. There's no way. And also, there are a lot of conservatives that fall down this raw meat alpha male pipeline, and it's just so contradictory when like conservatives that are like anti-gay and homophobic are like, you know, being gay is a sin. Let me eat my testicle butter dog real quick. What the fuck did you just say? Testicle butter dog? That is gonna get you to hell. That's a one-way ticket to hell. A testicle butter dog? Jesus fuck. Oh, you thought eating balls were bad? He's got the whole shaft ready. He's got the whole cow penis. He calls it pizzle soup. I'm gonna go insane.
Today we're making pizzle soup. Yes, that's a bull pee-pee. First, you're gonna cut it into...
God, he's so enthusiastic. No, he's too far down the raw meat pipeline. He's so far down the raw meat pipeline that he's just creating his own new raw meat, like, delicacies. Also, a big thing for me when these, like, mainly white alpha male raw meat influencers like eat their raw meat and they just like put salt on them. Like, dude, you have the internet to like look up how to properly season food, because yes, like testicle is a delicacy in other parts of the world, but they like fry them, cook them, season them so that it doesn't taste like you're eating a testicle. That's why we cook and season foods in the first place. And now I'm watching a video of someone named the Butter Dog make bull dick soup. What the fuck is going on?
I cut it into a few inch logs, nothing more. And then you're going to add it to a pot of boiling bone broth, just a little bit of salt. That's all you need. Maybe cinnamon if you're going to go crazy.
No, fuck that. You have no excuse not to season your food and actually make the disgusting shit you're making taste good. And it's like, these are the, like, there are people, mainly conservative people or people that just aren't cultured enough, that clown on other cultures. They're like, oh my god, they eat like fucking cockroaches? That's so gross. What is this? What am I watching right now? You can eat anything in the world, and if you season it and cook it properly to where it actually tastes good, I wouldn't give a shit. Like, I genuinely wouldn't even care. But just the fact that like you're going out of your way to, first of all, buy cow penis. Where are you getting that from? Where the fuck? The cow penis store? Where do you get cow dick? Season that shit. It's really not that hard, dude. Add some salt, some pepper, some garlic powder, some cayenne. Like, I don't know. Like, it's really not hard. Fucking balls, dude.
10 hours later, it's going to look like that, super tender. If you don't cook it that long, it's going to taste like rubber and it's going to get stuck in your teeth and it's not going to be good.
That means that's happened to him. He's undercooked the bull penis and eaten it and it's gotten stuck in his teeth. It seems like the Butter Dog is trying to like learn how to cook. Like, this is his first time like really like learning how to cook like meat or just food in general, I guess. Maybe let's not start with bull PP, please. This is another one of his evil ass scientist creations called testicle pops. Let's watch it.
How many licks does it take to get to the center of a testicle? Well, that's what we're going to find out today, because we're making testy pops. These are testicle lollipops. All you need is a raw testicle, cut it up into 3 little bits. It's pretty simple, and this is very, very tasty. I personally love these. Lay them out on your parchment paper, and you're going to need some toothpicks and a little gloop of honey on each one. The kids are going to love these. Once you put enough honey on it, throw them in the freezer, and then you'll have the answer to how many licks does...
This is deranged. This is deranged. This is insane. You only put honey on one side of the testicle, so the other side is just frozen testicle. It's just cold balls with honey. You know, I tried to give him credit in the beginning for being a little bit creative, but I'm done with that now. I've given up on that entirely. This is bullshit. Sorry, excuse my French. This is bull dick. All right? Oh, God. Oh, shit. He's too enthusiastic, too. Like, why are you so excited? He also says that he does this to, like, keep his dick hard or whatever, like have high testosterone. Like, he explicitly said to keep his dick hard. Like,
to keep you bricked up 24/7.
Like, again, just cook the meat, dude. Just cook the meat. Not only would it be more enjoyable for you, but for the audience watching, it would be so much easier to watch.
Tonight for dinner, we're keeping it simple. We're just going to have a bowl of cereal, but not your average sugary cereal, Reese's Puffs or Doo-Doo Pebbles. We got some ground beef, and some of it's cooked, some of it isn't. I'm sure you're wondering how long it took me to roll up all the balls, and to be honest, kind of a long time.
That's funny, because that's not what I was wondering. What I was wondering is, why are you eating raw meatballs? With milk? Are you going to drink the milk?
But we're just going to add a little bit of milk. This is dinner tonight.
Put it in a bowl. I don't understand. How the fuck are you going to eat that? Put it in a bowl. Oh, getting a phone call. Hello? Hello? They hung up. I think they found out that I was watching someone eat testicles.
Maybe a little Parmesan cheese as well. And some organ supplements. This is my lazy dinner.
Oh my gosh. You go out of your way to like roll up the meat into balls, and you're gonna like pour milk on top, I just feel like it'd be so much easier to eat if you just put it in a bowl. I mean, that's not like that's not the issue here. The issue is that you're fucking eating raw meat with milk on top. But still. Holy shit, dude. I'm losing my mind. This only gets better with each video. This one's called Testicle Bark. So perfect for the holidays. I know it's after New Year's and Christmas now, but we can reminisce that holiday feeling together.
Let's make testicle bark. This festive holiday treat is guaranteed to put a smile on your face. Take your testicle, cut it up into chunks. We'll also be using dark chocolate. That's why it's called bark. And you're going to add your testicle to a frying pan with
He's cooking it.
Beef tallow.
Okay.
Nice and crispy. You're going to love this. Dark chocolate and a little bit of tallow. Mix it up. Pour it all over your testicles.
This sounds like ASMR porn. You're going to heat up the dark chocolate and pour it all over your balls, all over your testicles.
Let it harden up in the fridge. A little bit of flaky sea salt. That's it. Let me know how you like this recipe.
I wonder if anyone actually made this. I wonder if anyone actually used this recipe and made testicle bark. I am so curious.
Not sure why you're still eating your average bacon, lettuce, and tomato when you could be eating a bacon, liver, and testicle sandwich. I'm a little hungry. It's right before bed, and this is my late night snack, and I can assure you I will be getting bucked up in the morning. So good.
Shut up. Shut the fuck up. That is not good. You're lying. Do you remember when stuff like this was not normalized? Do you remember that? When this stuff was just weird and not normal, and now we see it on TikTok all the time? This has to be a simulation. It has to be. There's no way it isn't. Obviously, the butter dog is notoriously pro-meat, right? Pro-raw meat specifically. But if you wouldn't have been able to guess, the butter dog is also anti-plant. For whatever reason, like the information that he believes is true is that meat good, plant bad. For proof, here's this video of him throwing a piece of broccoli onto the road.
This is what I'm having for lunch today. We got some broccoli. This is what I'm actually.
Okay, hates broccoli. Why? Well, let's hear from the expert himself. Shall we?
What are plant defense chemicals, and should we worry about them? I like to think of plant defense chemicals as molecular warfare. The plant does not want to be eaten. They have defense mechanisms and chemicals in place to ward off any predators. Phytoalexins, tannins, flavonoids are all examples of these chemicals that interact with your body in a negative way.
And animals do want to be eaten? I don't know if I would use that as evidence that plants don't want to be eaten. I'd use that as evidence that everything that is alive wants to continue to live, like the cow that you took the testicle from. Yeah, that too.
Phytoalexins have also been shown to damage your DNA. So it's no wonder when you eat these vegetables, you get a runny nose or you feel bloated and sick. The bottom line is plants do not want to be eaten.
I feel bloated and sick after I eat meat. I don't feel that way after I eat plants. But, okay.
I suggest swapping your vegetables for a real superfood like liver to get your vitamin A, your vitamin K2, and your B vitamins, all of which have no appreciable quantity in plants.
Is that a picture of VeggieTales? That's so funny. What does that have to do with anything? And also, the animals you eat plants. Cows eat grass. So you're just eating the same chemicals that are already in cows. Also, the majority of the nutrients you're getting from animals are actually directly from the plants themselves, the plants that the animals are eating. So most of the time, the vitamins and stuff that you are talking about are directly taken from the plants, like the grass that the cows eat. So you would actually be able to get the source of nutrients much more directly if you just ate the plants themselves. And also, there's no way broccoli tastes as bad as raw testicles. I didn't like broccoli growing up as a kid, but I wouldn't trade it for raw testicles. Like, are you kidding me? Anyway, I think on that note, we'll do a quick conclusion. If you like the taste of raw meat, then go for it, you know? But cooked meat is pretty much the same thing. The only difference is it tastes good. It tastes better. Like, you actually taste flavor. And no, salt is not a seasoning. You can add other things too, besides fucking honey. Jesus Christ. This is gonna make me go vegetarian rather than only eat meat. But yeah, if you guys wanna have a boner, make sure you keep eating your raw testicles, because that's the only source of testosterone, true testosterone you can get. You know, if you want to be bucked up in the morning, I suggest eating cow balls. It's the only way. But anyway, if you guys enjoyed for some reason, make sure to like and subscribe. Check out my Patreon. I do a mini monthly podcast, and I will see you guys next time where I eat testicles for all my meals. I'll eat raw testicles. I'll do it because I'm an alpha male too. I can live the ancestral life and eat raw testicles and go on steroids and eat butter. I can do that. That's me. I'm a man. I'm gonna go cry in my bed. Patreon time. Thank you, Tier 2 patrons: Sophia Vanilla, Sav C, Samir Truesdale, Nikki B, Matthew MacLeod, Kayla, Casey, John Grob, Elka, Big Guy Mal, Annabelle Rose, and Alex the Tired Queer. Thank you, Tier 3 patrons: Totector, Lysander, Jack, Edgar Rangel, Bumblebee, and Adeline Grubb. Thank you guys so much for your support and becoming patrons. I'm planning on making some changes to Patreon very soon, so stay tuned for that. It'll be announced on the Patreon homepage thing. So yeah, thank you. Have a great rest of your day.